Welcome. You're with Sue with Get Sold, and I think you might know my guest by now. It's been a minute since we've done a video because we've been trying to compile questions to answer, and it's no easy task because everybody is at different levels of awakening and awareness. So it's really a difficult task. So I've got a little bowl here. We're going to play a little game, and when it's time, he will go in and he will grab just a subject. And the subject will have a lot of answers to it. So he'll choose whether he wants to elaborate or just answer one question or whatever, but we can still use the same topic for other videos. So, as always, let's get us started with a little protection and a little light and love.
And another thing is, if you like this shirt, the way if you like it and you may want to get it, you can get us to 1,000 subscribers. It would not only help the channel, but this will make it available for us to be able to sell these shirts.
So this is available right now on Threadless. This is his logo, and we'll have different versions of it. That's available right now on Threadless at Sue Reed Artist Shop, or Sue Reed Designs Artist Shop on threadless.com. And then, yes, we're just starting, so we'll have more designs in there and a lot of cosmic stuff and fun stuff. So, great. All right.
The other thing is that also on my back I have it. We also have a jacket for it, so you can not only support the channel, but help us try to make a shirt store for this on our channel when you help us get to 1,000 subscribers.
Well, the 1,000 subscribers is for YouTube to be able to sell on YouTube.
Yeah.
But we can sell these anytime. We don't need YouTube to tell us when we can sell them. So also there's mugs and household stuff and all kinds of fun stuff on threadless.com with Sue Reed Designs. So we'll let you know more about that and so forth, and I can put a link to it and all that stuff, but we're just starting. So thank you. That was a great. All
right, let's start.
Okay, no, I gotta do the prayer.
Oh, yeah.
We gotta do protection. Okay, so I'm gonna bring in Creator Source White Light. Gonna go down, all the way down, through the body, through the feet, down through beautiful Mother Earth, with her beautiful crystal caverns. And we're gonna come right back up again, bringing golden white light all the way through us. We're gonna expand in an auric field. Go 3, 6, 9 feet around us and beyond with beautiful cleansing white light, sending out protection to everybody out there and for us, and lots of love. Okay, let's go.
All right, so first thing. All right, first question.
Let me read it to you. Okay. How old are some of the oldest souls in the universe?
So, the oldest soul is is about trillions of years old.
Okay.
Like trillions.
Mm-hmm.
And this soul is, of course, God. And another tree soul, which she knows about, the tree of justice. Mm-hmm. Because
which is where?
Which is in the universe.
Mount Shasta is where the physical tree is, though. Yeah. That's the one you went into. That one is the one I'm also connected with soul-wise. So that was pretty interesting to find out. So some of the oldest souls in the universe are trillions of years old.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You want to do another?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. What do we got?
All right. The soul contract
is amended. Changed. If, in other words, all right, I had this done. This was my 33rd life of being in victim mentality, meaning that I was paying back karmically 33 lifetimes of being naughty. But it was so rough in this lifetime, I had to ask for a process to be done with somebody who understands how to do it. And so this 33rd lifetime of being a victim was amended. So I did the work I needed to do, asked for forgiveness, forgave. This person who knew how to do this was able to go into the Akashic records and just pull the lifetimes out because I had done the work I was supposed to do in order to clean the slate. So the question is, does it get removed from the Akashic records permanently?
It would be in a section that says changed lifetimes.
Okay, so
So
almost
the old ones and the new ones will be changed into the main section.
so the ones that you're able to change. And again, this is like a complex procedure because a lot of people don't even know what their soul contracts have in and what lifetimes they have to work on. A lot of times this comes up through working with people, working with things that happen to you, and asking the questions like Soul.2k said before. You have to ask. You have to ask what's in your, if something doesn't feel right, if things are going on, you got to ask. So you're saying there's like a different section or whatever where those things are clearing. Okay, let's go on to another one.
Right, these are really short.
Well, again, you know, whatever you're drawn to answer. I'd like to ask a lot of like headline questions, but I'm not sure if I'm there. Plus, I think we really want the audience to ask us questions. Oh, what's that?
Planets.
Yes, this one is on planets, so you can have a free play with that and just basically tell us about two of your most interesting planets that you know about, that you've been to, or that you've.
The two most interesting, first of all, the dungeon planet, which you know about. There's lots of names for it, I'm gonna do like one of the most official. It's Flangroos.
Okay.
This is in a different universe. And this is a dungeon planet where it's always raining. It's like a deserty.
Oh.
You know about this. I've told you about this.
Yes, this goes way back, so yeah.
It's cold, always cold. And there's a lot of these dungeons and with monsters in them and like mini monsters, and there's also some monsters on land and more monsters on the sky. So this is called the dungeon planet because there's lots of dungeons with monsters, and basically it's not bad because you're the hunter here. This is where this is a kind of fun planet because you get to attack and stuff. And don't worry because so basically, you become a monster if you need to repay karma, and you are the hunter if you need to pay them that karma.
So you play roles, essentially,
yes.
Which is what we actually do
and
all the time.
Usually, you get either a bow, a magic staff, which they have in there. It's been a recent thing that they made in that planet. Recent technology. And the default, the sword. And so you always have to be in a very thick jacket to not get a frostbite because it's really cold, like colder than it's ever been on planet Earth.
Oh no, thank you.
And
not going there.
Yeah, so that's the planet and wait, is it two planets that the two most interesting?
Yeah, you can give me another one.
The second one. Oh, this is the planet that we haven't learned about. So this is called the Lizard Planet. Oh. And on this planet there's so much nature has infested this planet.
In a good way?
Yes. It's 5 times bigger than Earth. And there's lots of creatures, there's predators, there's prey, and all of them they are evolutionized versions of these, but they don't of our animals, but they don't look anything like it. You can play roles as any of these animals, and sometimes even a new species of animals, because there's been more than 1,000 species of animals on this planet.
Wow. That the one you're talking about?
Yes.
Wow.
Including plants, because plants like live.
Okay.
In this
So
world.
let me give you an offshoot question from planets, right? So people probably think, oh, that just sounds weird or whatever. But when we astroplane at night, when we go to sleep, we just about everybody that I know of, right? That's a good question. Astroplanes at night. You don't remember it. But that's when you do a lot of cosmic work, a lot of stuff like you have your Earth life, you have your human body life, and you have your cosmic life. So during the astroplaning, you can go to planets, right? Can you go
Yep.
to planets?
Yeah.
Just be back by morning, that's all.
And another thing is that this planet is called Plantoon.
Okay, wow.
Or Plantunia.
And do you think, I'm going to give you another question, offshoot from the planets. When we see movies in the media, do you think that a lot of the movies are based on things that have people have astral to see, or they've been downloaded with these images and so forth, so that they do make these movies? So we think it's all make believe, and nobody stops us to say, oh, there could be some truth to this. But basically we can all go where we want to. That's our real power, right? I mean, the human life is more the learning and the growing and the ascension process, the evolution of us, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so next question, Nudie.
He really needs your questions out there. He really wants to hear from you. Because like I said, I can ask a million questions, but I know a lot of the answers. And even though I love his responses, he wants to hear from you guys. Okay.
Mythical but real.
Okay, so this is anything that we know about that we always like, unicorns or whatever you want. Like, what's a mythical being that is real that we've been taught to believe isn't real, and why?
Okay, it's so bright.
Oh,
I can't even see the words.
All right, well, did you get it? Says mythical but real. So how would you answer that question where like you've seen some things that defy what's here on Earth?
Yeah, this may sound real. Like real crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Like really McGilly crazy.
Okay.
Unicorns do exist.
Yes, I want that. Yes, I want that. Okay. So are they in another realm, or are they're in the Fae realm, right? The fairy realm, or is it a separate one?
They're in the fairy realm.
Okay. So why is it that we can't see them, and why is it that we have so many movies about them? We want to believe in them. We want them to be real. How come we don't see them?
It's because they're kind of in what I call it a different dimension where they can be in the same place. They see what you've done and stuff. They live in the same world, but you can't see them and they can't see you.
Oh.
So there can be a unicorn in me, like in my body right now. They don't see me, but I don't see them because they're in a different dimension. But they see the same thing as I do because they see what we've done. They have the same. They see everything that we do.
Okay. So was there a time where we were on the same timeline, in the same dimension, the same space where we could see them? Because how do we know about them? Or do we astroplane and meet each other up in the cosmos somewhere and be like, hey, unicorn? And then we bring back the memory to us, and then we put it in books and movies and all that stuff. So how do we connect?
You can connect by astral painting. Yes, but it's getting hot.
Okay.
and so they have been with us before. We have been in the same lifetimes before. When we were cavemans, but it soon the climate change and stuff led the unicorns to go into the different dimension.
Okay. Were there stories where they would be hunted and killed, and like all these things where, oh, unicorn blood is good for this or something like that? Or is that all man-made to accommodate a story behind unicorns?
All man-made. All
Okay.
man-made. Yeah, just something. My eyes itchy.
Okay. You want another question, or do you want to? I
Um,
want to ask you something.
what?
I want you to describe to people about the children who are helping us on Earth. Like, who are they? What is their purpose? I don't know. I don't think we've covered this in too much so far. I don't think. I know I've mentioned like the children of now, the Rainbow Children, Indigo, those were all others, but right now we have new kids coming in. We did touch upon it a little bit, but maybe if you could expound a little more, like how would we know if we're around one of these new crystalline children?
Water break.
Okay, we are back. Water break. Okay. Let's see, where were we? Oh, the children of today. Like, how do people know if they've got one of those children? What are they here to do?
They would always get a good feeling when they're around them, and they would feel kind of gifted around them. And these are called Crystalline Children.
Mhm.
I am one of them, and they come in with lots of gifts and like powers, or and they just can make you feel really good inside when you're
And
around
can
them.
they talk to nature like you can?
Yes.
Like trees and rocks and
Yep.
things. I heard about a child or a type of child that can actually clean with their hand waving over the waters. They could clean the oceans, you know, because we've made such a mess of our earth. Is that right?
Yep.
Seriously?
Yes.
Okay. Are you getting sidetracked?
I'm just counting how much questions we have done. All right. Next question.
All right. Are you you're connected, right? You're
Yep.
connected. I know takes a minute to stay focused. What are solar flashes?
What's solar flash? What's it?
Go inside and ask. Okay. That's his process.
A solar flash is just like a flash of energy.
Yep. And so we're getting hit pretty hard, but it's a good thing. It's to raise our vibe up. It's to get us ready for the new bodies that we're going to have. I don't know how many viewers are up on the Great Awakening or the awakening of ourselves of who we really are and breaking out of the old paradigms and the old stuff. But very good. So,
Right.
okay, and they come from the sun. They come, you know, they're big hot flashes in a sense that come and they have ascension symptoms and but it's all cool. It's uncomfortable, but it's cool. All
All right.
right.
So let's do the last question.
Okay.
Maybe one
Mm-hmm. Unless you want to pick something. You want to pick something to talk about?
unless we
Because I need you to go like inside for some like answers.
levels of spiritual heal.
Okay. Helpers. Sorry, I didn't write that one too good. In the past, you've gone on about different like job titles. Like if you were on the other side, for example, and you have accrued so many lifetimes or whatever, and you get to choose your job. So it was kind of like about that.
All right. So so the first helper is called a helper.
Right, is this a range? Now are we in a vibration? 12D, 8D?
No, these are just levels.
Okay.
Like this is them just advancing in their job, basically getting raised. So the first level is just called a helper. The second one, which they do more advanced stuff, is called a I need to remember. Oh yeah, a signer, a signer, and this is a hire. You just hire, and then the next one is called a tour guide.
Mm-hmm.
Next one's called a guide.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the levels of a helper.
Of a helper.
Yeah.
So if you were on the other side again, say you're done with this lifetime and you have enough lifetimes to qualify, because obviously if you're going to help somebody, you got to know something, right? You've got to go through the process. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Okay. All right. It's all about energy too. I mean, it's like
So, all right. So this is gonna be the last question, and I want to make it short.
either that or you can do light language and end it now.
This last question, what language and end?
Okay.
Full contract.
Oh, no. All right, we'll get rid of that one. Just pick another one. This is hard for me because I know a lot of the answers. I'm reaching here. We need your help.
How do you describe source?
Oh, okay. Not saying I know it all. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying I know a little bit of stuff.
So basically, source is light. This is basically God or God like energy. So when you go to source, that's the best way to get information. That is God energy. That is the light. That is like
Us, right?
yeah.
I mean, we're sparks of that light. So what was my question? How do you describe? So yeah, I mean,
I basically described it. All right. Light language and goodbye. So, how many jump shang yam yan yan jump pang yan yan jump jang ya habo jump ya high zombo yan ya pa. So,
beautiful.
this means do what your heart desires. There's nothing holding you back. If you want to do something, there's nothing holding you back. You can ask to change your soul contract if it is necessary and you think it can make you happy and have a good life. You if you're having a if you're doing something good and it starts falling down, keep going. I'm like,
Take your time. Slow down the brain.
It will not help to get a lower vibration and give up.
Okay. I think that was absolutely beautiful. For me, I guess I had so many lifetimes and I was just like really tired. So yeah, it's not hard. I mean, it's kind of easy to fall by the negative side because we're born that way and all the conditioning we get. But somewhere we got to say stop. Somewhere we got to ask for help. Somehow we got to raise that vibe. So, okay, I guess we're going to leave it at that. And we really thank you so much for joining us. Please, if you see this video, please send in questions. That's the hardest part of this, for real. Like the conversations he and I have at night are way more advanced than what we've been talking about because we don't know what people want to know. And the stuff that we talk about is stuff like I want to know if I can't remember it myself or I can't, that he's just easy access to it. So we have just awesome conversations. But a lot of it isn't for the video, but we do want to hear from you. What do you want to know? And again, there's a lot of dimensions to those questions, but he'll give you his from his honest little person self from the ascended master viewpoint. So on the other side. So, okay. Thank you so much. And we will see you again and lots of love to you. And
bye. Remember to like and subscribe if you like this video and share if you think any of your friends would like it. Bye.